given this is where we are in the world, there's so much unrest. And it was just one of those things where we can't all be responsible for everything at all times. We have to kind of give it a chance to sink in. I mean, for me, it's been, there's personal grieving, there's personal things happening, but then on the work front, you're trying to keep it together and hold it together. And that's not easy to do.
Yeah, I want to really double click on that for a second, because
Yeah.
this is not something that I even fully appreciated until the last few weeks. And, I'll say that when this movement transpired, I really had to take an introspective look and saying, have I done enough to really educate myself on what it means to be an ally to my Black friends and colleagues and neighbors? And so I just totally immersed myself in the TED Talks, the content that seems to be proliferating online. The White Fragility has some great resources. And, that was one of the things that I had not fully appreciated from a workplace perspective was, understanding that my Black colleagues have this added amount of pressure and this added amount of weight that they're shouldering when they come to work every day. And they're expected to perform and keep it together. And yet they're doing this all in spite of the fact that there's, this heavy weight that they're bearing. And it's something that I think all of our colleagues should be aware of, and people across the corporate world should recognize that when you really lean in and you listen to their stories to understand what that looks like. I mean, I read this really interesting story recently of a family, a Black family, and this was written by, I think, the CEO of a consulting firm called Korn Ferry. Mm-hmm. And the story was that, during COVID, their son is a Black man who had come home from college because everything was shut down. And he's an athlete, so he's running a lot. And in spite of everything that happened, the mother felt compelled to email her HOA association to let them know that her son would be living with them for the summer, and that here's a photo of him, and you should expect to see him running around the neighborhood and not to be alarmed. And that just really was visceral to me. And that added extra layer of anxiety that people have to live in today's world. And I don't think people fully appreciate those moments and that added level of pressure that, we're seeing in the Black community right now. And that's why I think we're trying to take pause and understand, where the spotlight needs to focus right now in June and what that looks like.
That's so well put. And just you double clicking on that is so powerful. It tells me why you're such a leader at such, I hope you don't take offense, at such a young age to be so wise. It's really a testament to some good genes or some good upbringing, or it foretells a life that's coming that will be superior in terms of just understanding that. Because as I was going